It's Tuesday, so you know we have to talk Tuesday trends tonight. Google Trends from 2023 so far with Elizabeth Howard, Google Trend expert. How are you, Elizabeth?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. You know, we're only a month in on 2023, but there's a lot that has been searched on Google throughout the month of January. Let's start with the entertainment category. What were we all looking at?
Sure. So it's been a busy month already. We had the Golden Globes at the beginning of the month where we saw Jennifer Coolidge as the most searched winner, not only on the red carpet, but for her acceptance speech as well. We also saw searches around Austin Butler, House of Dragons, and Abbott Elementary for Best TV Series winner. And specifically in Illinois, that was the #1 most searched TV series. So it really took the Golden Globes by storm. And we also saw Prince Harry put out his memoir, Spare. And the day after that book came out, it was the #1 top trending book on our Google search engine.
That's pretty huge. You know, for January, I feel like a lot has happened in the last few weeks. So we're only a month in and it feels like that was this month.
I know. It feels like it's already been a year already and we're just hitting the January 31st mark, and we've seen so much happen across search engines, from the travel area to entertainment to food, and we've also had lots of sports happen too. So we have definitely seen people utilizing our trends.
Absolutely. When it comes to traveling, air travel is what we're mostly talking about. That's kind of like a leftover 2022 story that's bumped its way into 2023, right?
Definitely. You know, off the heels of December, when we had quite the holiday travel troubles between cancellations and delays, people are searching, is air travel back to normal? And we're also seeing a lot of questions on what type of delays constitute compensation? How long does a delay have to be? Why are my flights being delayed? So people are very interested in what their travel is going to look like over the next few months as the airlines get back to it.
That makes sense. In the science category, I know something that was trending in January was extreme rain. What does that mean?
So we have seen a lot of extreme rain on the West Coast. California has been experiencing a significant amount of rain over the past couple of weeks. So people are wondering what in the world is going on. So we've seen a lot of searches on what is a bomb cyclone, what is a pineapple express, which for those who don't know, including myself, I had to look it up. It is the weather pattern that comes from Hawaii to California that is causing a lot of this rain. And so we're seeing a lot of trends around atmospheric rivers. When is the rain going to be over with? I think the West Coast is definitely looking forward to some dry weather in the next few weeks.
Yeah, just a little bit. This is always a huge time in the sports world, especially when we're talking about football. I have a feeling that's going to move into January or into February too, right?
Definitely. I mean, January was a huge month for football between the college football national championship, and now we're having the Super Bowl in a couple weeks. So we had the divisional playoffs the past couple weeks. So all over the United States, we've seen people first search for TCU versus University of Georgia, and specifically in Illinois. Illinois turned out to be University of Georgia fan. That was the #1 searched team during the playoffs, or the national championship, excuse me, there. And then on the NFL side, Kansas City Chiefs turns out to be the most searched team in Illinois. So we shall see how it plays out at the Super Bowl.
I tend to, when I know a game's almost over, but I'm trying to text someone and not bother them, I search like NFL score. Like, is the game over yet? And then I just watch the clock on Google instead of turning the TV on. I'm like, okay, I'll text them in like 3 minutes.
Right.
So you got that in there too. I know when it comes to odd news, jury duty was leading the list. What's that all about?
So jury duty is one of those kind of trends that we saw pop out of nowhere, and it happened because a woman was made to write a 30-page essay by the judge for missing jury duty. So when people saw this hit the news, I think they took to Google to search for what is jury duty? How do I get out of jury duty? What happens if I miss jury duty? Do I get paid for it? So definitely sparked some conversation that we don't normally see.
For sure. And I know the final category we want to tackle, obviously the best category, it's food. It is officially Girl Scout cookie season, isn't it?
It is, and forget winter and summer, Girl Scout cookie season is the best season. And We have an exciting new flavor that people were searching for. Raspberry Rally was the top flavor searched this month, but for those traditionalists, Thin Mint still remains the most searched flavor of all time. And then specifically in Illinois, the Adventurefuls was actually the most searched. So I have not tried that one, so I'm gonna have to put it on my list.
What's your favorite?
I'm a Samoa person.
Okay.
I love the coconut and chocolate.
When I was younger, I didn't like those at all, but once I hit like 28, I think I was like, oh, these are delicious. So I'm glad they're part of the lineup.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited. I'll be grabbing a box for sure.
For sure. Well, Elizabeth, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
If you've seen any trends on social media we should try or talk about, let us know anytime. Send us an email at gds@fox39.com. We'll be right back.